Today we're going to have a look at cleaning and oiling air filters. Most bikes these days come standard with a foam air filter, so we're going to have a look at the process of cleaning one and then oiling it and the best products to use for both. You might also notice that I'm wearing rubber gloves for this. Oiling air filters tends to get a little bit gooey. Okay, so we've got here a Can-Am DS450 XMX filter. Mick from the X team's too lazy to clean them himself, so he brings them down to me so I can make a video about it. So we're just going to push the cage out of the filter. The cage out, now we've just got the soft foam. The cage out of the way. A can of CRC Hot Shot degreaser and soak the filter. There are cheaper degreasers out there that you can get. So CRC Hot Shot comes in a bigger can and works out more economical. It's a better kind of degreaser to use. It's nicer to the glue elements in the foam. These kind of filters are glued together on a seam, so you don't want the glue to come apart. Now we just let the degreaser soak in for a few minutes. Okay, so the air filter's been sitting for a while. We'll just give the cage a quick squirt while we're there too. Just wash any oil residue off that. And time for the washing. CRC Hot Shot washes straight out in cold water. It's best to do this in your laundry sink at home. If you do it in your kitchen sink, your missus might send you out. So just squeeze the foam to bring the water out. You don't need to twist them up tight to try and wring them out, just squeeze the water out. You just keep going until you can see all the degreaser has been rinsed out. Just when the water runs clear again. This one was pretty clean anyway. If they're really dirty, sometimes you might need to give it another hit with the degreaser and rinse it out again. This one's come up pretty well for the first time. So now that one's done, nice and clean. We'll go send him off to the dryer. So, what's this crazy contraption on the bench here in front of me, I hear you ask? This here's our little air filter dryer. The top of the drum's full of holes. And then the side of the drum here, there's a little fan heater, a 2000 watt fan heater. Blows the hot air in, let the foam sit on top of the drum, and it dries out pretty quick. Now, I can't take credit for this idea. My mates CJ and Lee from Mainjet Motorcycles in Melbourne thought of this. So we just grab a filter, sit him on top, turn on the fan, and come back in 20 minutes. Okay, now our filters are nice and clean and dry. We're going to have a look at a couple of different foam filter oils. We've got Bel-Ray products here. It's a Bel-Ray pour-on foam filter oil and a Bel-Ray spray-on foam filter oil. We'll have a look at the spray first, and we'll do the spray with a DS filter. So just pick the filter up, pick up the can. So once you've coated it with the spray, then just squeeze it through. And now all the oil's worked through, we'll just pop a cage back into it. And because these filters are being prepped for a multi-day event, this one's going to go into a storage bag, nice and ready to go. These Glad large storage snap-lock bags. Just pop him in there, I'll seal him up in a minute and haven't got my sticky gloves on. Now the other kind of oil, and probably the most commonly found, is just a pour-on type. So we've got a Bel-Ray pour-on type. I'll just put the can out the way. And we're going to show you on an easier to see filter here. This is a uni filter, custom filter for a Polaris. And just get a bit of oil. Just tip it inside the filter. And then squeeze it through. That gives guaranteed good coverage all the way through the filter. Once again, it's important when you're squeezing the oil through not to wring the filter. You don't want to stretch the foam out too much. So it's the inner part done. Okay, now that's all worked through both of those filters. Just do the same thing there. Put them together. Grab our snap lock bag. This one all ready to go. And that's how you oil a foam air filter.